Right. Americans are 40% fatter than the rest of the world. What this means for your television bill. Russia's new invention may lead to chaos in the West. How the portable bidet is changing lives. And finally, shocking new details in the JFK assassination. How Barney might have been involved. All this and more tonight on MU180.
With five-time Emmy Award-losing lead anchor Kevin Ellis, Marco Bichinich, weather, Zach Myers, sports, and your reporters from the field, Roberto Vaquero and Trayvon Wesley. It's MU180 at 7 o'clock.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Kevin Ellis. A manhunt in Pennsylvania today is after a motor vehicle theft. And the police report filed by the sheriff's office read, Victim 1 stated he opened the door and searched the vehicle and noticed Victim 2's purse had been stolen. The vehicle, bearing a vagina tag WZY1047, was a black in color Chevy Silverado. If you or anyone you know has seen this black Chevy Silverado, please contact the police department of Pittsburgh. A 22-year-old Texas man, Jesus Hernandez, was arrested this past week and charged with filing a false police report. And according to police, Hernandez claimed he had been robbed of $1,000 by 7 armed gunmen. Now, however, police found that he had made up the entire story, and he later admitted that he had concealed this from his wife because he had blew all of the money on a strip club. And a man is arrested in New York, and it was found to have nearly had 100 bags of heroin in his rectum. Police would not release any more information apart from his charges, which amounted to possessing a syringe and drug paraphernalia. No word yet as to whether the syringe was also found in his anus. And a group of scientists are now claiming they have found evidence of an ancient continent at the bottom of the Indian Ocean that might have once housed the dinosaurs. There's no word yet from Larry King to validate these claims. And here's the quick news of the day. 53% of Americans choose donuts over ice cream. Cowboy hats are back in style, and the Dalai Lama is germophobic. And that's your quick news of the day. And we now go live on over to Kevin Landgraf, who has breaking news at the Vatican. Kevin.
Yes, I'm here at the Vatican, Kevin, where the Pope is on top of the Sistine Chapel, threatening to jump.
And what do they know about this whole situation?
According to a Vatican statement, the Pope was not fully aware that resigning from the job meant they'd give up the Pope-mobile, and that didn't seem to fly well with him.
Certainly not, Kevin. Now, is there a negotiator on the scene trying to dissolve the situation?
Apparently not, Kevin. Benedict is German, as we all remember from his days in the Nazi youth. What I'm hearing is that the Italians do not have a negotiator in the entire country who can speak German.
A trying situation now, isn't it, Kevin? Now, who are they trying to speak with in the meantime as the negotiator?
Well, it looks like behind me that Ray Lewis, who's on vacation with his family, is here.
Kevin, I don't think I heard you right. Ray Lewis?
I don't think you heard me right at all, actually. It is Ray Lewis, yeah.
Well, with a few screws up, Lewis is him, and it's not really surprising. Now, has there been any progress with Ray Lewis and the Pope?
What I'm seeing right now is that the Pope is no longer going to be jumping. However, he is terrified at the fact that Ray Lewis is in the Sistine Chapel, is now afraid to come down.
Why doesn't the Vatican police just come and escort him out?
Kevin, wouldn't you be afraid to ask Ray Lewis to leave anywhere, especially when you ask him to leave the house of God?
Okay, good point, Kevin. So what do you think
Hold on there, Kev. Whoa, the lights just went out here at the chapel. Hold on a sec. There's some screaming "Ah!" in the background, and I can only assume that Ray Lewis is the cause. Oh, thank God the lights are back.
Is everything all right there, Kevin?
Well, Kevin, it appears that 2 people are dead. The Pope is safe, and Ray Lewis appears to be missing.
I would sleep with one eye open, Kevin, if I were you tonight.
Thanks for the advice, Kev. Back to you.
Now, when we return, we will have the weather report, so be right back. Thanks for sticking around. Up next, Marco's pouring out all of his problems in this week's weather report.
Friends, I come out here every week, and I give you the best reporting I know how to. I cover everything that's going on to the fullest extent possible, getting you, the viewer, everything you need to know. This is a stressful job. I put the show on my back every week, and when I'm done, if I want to unwind a little, is that so wrong? Apparently, according to the people who run this operation, heavy drinking is socially unacceptable and can be damaging to my health. It also apparently reflects poorly on the show if they hire an alcoholic who shows up for work drunk and never seems to change his clothes. So I tried to comply. I got off the drink and started changing my habits. However, apparently my habits got me into something worse because recreational drug use is illegal and not to mention bad for me, and seemingly makes me do some weird stuff like eat my own toenail clippings and yell curses at small children and wrestle bears and kill bears with just my hands and wrestle people and wait tables at restaurants I don't even work at. I guess I could possibly overdose and end up in the hospital and maybe even die. They tell me that my job really isn't that stressful because I only work once a week and don't talk about the weather at all anyway, which is what they hired me to do. And I suck at this job as it is, and I'm not a real weatherman. But I guess that the show's handlers are going to keep me around until Johnny Q. Public decides that he'd rather get what he wants to hear from someone who changes their socks on a daily basis and who doesn't drink on Tuesdays or sleep naked with a gun under their pillow. But you wanted weather, huh? You got a window, open it. The only other thing I can tell you is that it's always sunny in Philadelphia. Kevin?
Thank you, Marco. Next is the sports report. We reinstated Zach as our sports reporter for the meantime until he screws up again. Zach, on over to you.
America. Shh. Did you hear that? I don't think so. There was no sound. We are at the point of the sports here that is meaningless. There is no baseball. There is no football. And who really cares about basketball? Why do we have to watch a full NBA season just to see practically every team that won at least 2 games make it to the playoffs? Then there's hockey. And who wants that? I mean, here on the Marquette campus, I get an update every other day that, oh yeah, the Hawks are still undefeated. And then I turn to them and I ask, can you name any player on the Hawks or any player that ever was on the Hawks? And they just look all confused and they say it doesn't matter because, oh, the Hawks are undefeated. Now let me go on Facebook and write more statuses about the Hawks and how we're undefeated. College basketball doesn't mean anything right now either. We are just waiting for March to roll around. I mean, it's great if Marquette wins a game, but if we lose in the first round of the tournament, then are we really going to care about if we won a game right now? And if we won the whole tournament, would we really call the game that we won right now the coolest game? No, because we wouldn't, because we're at the point of the year that it's meaningless. Well, there was the Daytona 500 over the last weekend, one of the biggest NASCAR races of the year. So doesn't that mean that we aren't at a meaningless point in the sports year? No, because NASCAR is not a sport. I drove limo for 10 hours last Friday, which is my award. I didn't even crash, and a bunch of Daytona 500 drivers can't say that, so who is the better driver here? I mean, Daytona 500 drivers just have to drive in a circle for 500 laps. As a limo driver, I had to pick up 30 drunk freshmen outside of McCormick all screaming, "Can you take me to 16th and Kilbourne?" Right, because it is such a far walk to go 2 blocks. Then you take them to 16th and Kilbourne, and they all scream, "Just kidding, let's go back to McCormick." I deserve the NASCAR prize money for not purposely crashing limo to deal with those freshmen in a way I would like to. Anyway, you know what I would rather do than watch NASCAR? Just a few things are popping up into my mind. I don't know, get run over by a bus, eat shards of glass, watch Twilight. My point is, I can't wait for March and the NCAA tournament to start. Can't wait for baseball to come back because I am bored out of my mind. Can't wait for football to come back because the Chargers are still undefeated. Well, that's it for sports, everyone. Just remember to eat at least 4 cantaloupes a day for a healthy diet.
Thank you, Zach. And when we come back from the break, Gilberto and Trayvon will do their best Emerald impersonation live when MUTV returns. Hello again. Ever wonder how Laffy Taffy is made? Well, me too. And that's why we gave our special reporters the task of finding out how. But they failed. So instead, they're doing a cooking show live. We'll see how this goes.
Hello and welcome to Trayvon and Gilberto's Cooking Show. Now you may wonder, why do we have a cooking show? But then we wonder, who really cares? We can do whatever we want. You know, honestly, I think I might become a rock climbing instructor. Do you think?
I think that would be a great profession.
You never know what might happen. But today we're gonna cook our favorite meals just for you. Now the first meal is called a pop a la mode. You need Pop-Tarts of various flavors.
Can I see this?
That's strawberry and I have cinnamon. You also need water, a little salt, and I don't know, some alcohol. We'll wait. Okay, so first, you want to open the Pop-Tarts, really?
Don't forget, we need the...
Oh, well, the cookbook says, you know, clean the bowl, but who needs a clean bowl?
Oh.
You want to crunch up the Pop-Tarts, really get them nasty. Just pour them all in, just like so.
But these ones.
Yep. You want to open those up too? You want to really grind them up so they'll look like raw meat. You want it firm but kind of wet, but still fantastic to look at. So we're just going to throw them all up in here, just like so. Yep. Wait, you don't want the wrapper in there. Relax.
Oh.
Okay. Put the wrapper out. Yep, just throw it like that. Okay. Good. Yep. You want it to look like this, if you can see. Just like that. Okay, so also you want to just put a dash of salt. Now, the more salt, the better. You may have heard rumors about high cholesterol or a heart attack or diabetes or STDs or something. But salt is key to a healthy meal, well, according to Gilberto and I. So just want to just put that all up in there, just
It's delicious.
as much as possible, basically, you know?
Just
A little bit more for
just-
the road, you
you
know?
just-
no,
just-
wait, not too much.
just unscrew it. And
Yep. Okay. And then, special ingredient. Oh, can we open it? All right. Just to add like a
Are we
little,
measuring?
yep.
Okay.
You want a half cup. They say not more than a half cup because of course you don't want to get a little intoxicated. But in case you do,
It adds flavor.
more than a half
It
cup.
adds really good flavor.
All right, just like that. And then you just want to pour it in here like
Do you
so.
want to take a shot?
No.
Okay.
Then you just want to pour it in here like so. Yep, just like that.
Oh, that looks so delicious.
And then now the cooking book says get a spoon and you just want to just grind it in there. You know what I mean? And then
I'll do this.
if
I'll
you're
do
really
this
looking
part.
for your carbs, get a piece of bread.
I'll do it.
Tear a half piece of it, just like that. You got it? And crumble it up.
Crumble it.
Like raw meat again. You want your meal to look like raw meat. Here we go. Yep, just mix it all up in here like so. Pour it all up in there. So right now, we're just gonna add a little bit of water just to make it, I don't know, digestible. Pour it all up in there. And we're gonna let this sit for a little while. Now, while we're gonna let our pop a la mode sit, we're gonna move on to our banana mama. So you need a banana, of course, preferably almost spoiled, oranges, bread, vodka, salt, and water.
Special ingredients back here.
Special ingredient. So you're gonna want to open the banana, like so. Do you want to? And I'll talk.
You can
Okay.
talk.
Wait. Okay. Then you want to just lay it on your plate, just like this.
I want this
And then
part.
you preferably want a fork. Don't eat it. Please don't eat it. Yep. Spit it just like that. Put it back on. Yep. So you're gonna take a fork. Just really do this. Just do that. You want the fork to really abuse the bananas. And then you take oranges. This is my favorite part because I love oranges. You want to squeeze the juices all on the banana, just like that. Just like that. Just like so. Really just get into the nitty-gritty of it all. And then you want to take the fork again and just grind it all up in here. Just grind it all on the bananas. The oranges should let the banana know who's boss at the end of the day. So then, again, the key ingredient is salt. Salt, salt, salt. You really want to just load it on, really as much as possible, as I like to say. You know, the more salt, the better. My grandma used to cook with salt all the time.
That looks good now.
Thanks.
Here,
And then you just want to get a piece of bread, push it on there like that. Just really put it on there. And then maybe a little water if you want to, I don't know, swallow it. Okay. put it on there like that.
I'll try it.
You want to try it?
I'll try it.
Gilberto's going to try it for everyone. Try it a little bit. Yep. You okay?
It's so good.
Drink some. No? All right. So this is typically your banana mama.
What do we got right here?
Oh, we actually banana mama. Would you like to try some?
This guy does.
Do it.
Looks delicious, guys. Well done. Good work. Gilberto, you okay over there,
Thank
bud?
you.
It's just so good.
It looks delicious.
Oh, don't forget our poplar mode. Okay? You're really gonna try that?
You can add this too.
Put that in there. A little bit more salt. You want to do just like that. Really.
So it goes well with
squish-
oranges.
Really squish the
It
orange
goes great.
juice
Yeah.
in there. Just, yep. The juices should get everywhere. Put it up in there.
Where'd you guys read about this?
Oh well, actually, we read it in about our cookbook, Audio Cyclopedia.
Yes.
And
Quality one.
Yep, and they just said, do this,
Okay.
basically. And we had the idea. We said, go for it. Great idea for the segment. Why not? Do you agree, Kevin?
I wholehandedly agree. Yeah, no.
Now, typically, I would feed this to, like, my dog or, like, use this to fertilize flowers or something of the sort. But, you know, you can also use this for bar mitzvahs, birthday parties.
Quinceañeras.
Quinceañeras.
that's
He knows
the
all
one.
about that.
Yeah.
This is basically your family of one meal. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have for you today. I'm Trayvon, Gilberto, Marco, Kevin.
Thank you, folks, and thank you for joining us here on MU180. Regular programming will be delayed the next 2 weeks because MU180 is traveling to the Vatican to find Ray Lewis. Until next time, good night.